saying I need to put a decent microphone on my wish list. Oh, I appreciate that. Shall we test the spinner? Okay, I now see where it says food. I don't know what the lag is. All right. That's not too bad of a lag at all. Well, let's ask a question then, huh? Let's see. I've been messing with this so much. I haven't gotten over here to my flip categories. Okay. Really far away. Can you hear me now? Is that better or worse? Oh man. Okay. Huh. I don't know if I don't know if there's a desktop audio here. Okay, I'll take it out and see if that helps any. Hey, Captain. Can you guys hear me now? Oh, it says to right click the OBS webcam properties. See, and I did that already when I restarted because it was at like 2600 and it needed to be like 1000. Really? Yay! Yay! Okay. So, shall we play a little trivia? I have a whole bunch here. I'm going to say one, and I'd like to know when you guys hear it, so I know what the last rate is. That's probably it's also I know it down a little bit from the last time I did so the number is the last. Oh no, oh no, drop out again? Oh, okay. Um, sorry. Okay. So right click OBS web. Um, okay. Turn it a little bit more. Can you hear me now? It is showing. If I hold it like this, then it's showing that I'm talking. It's coming through. It's something like set custom resolution. Oh, oh, show me. Okay, it's saying probably screen. You know the video bit rates changed itself back up again. I have what I was saying. Audio. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 is there.
sorry. Knocking things around. Okay, is that any better or is it worse? Did that improve it then? When I talk more than just a little worse, does it break out on you guys? Break up? Okay. Right. Oh yeah, it's showing multiple channels. Oh, that's good to know. I wonder how they do that then when they're using both. That was something that Tammy and I were going to do if it came back good. It's louder, but it's in still. Is that any better? It might because now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did that break up? This is frustrating. I've been working on this for so long. Well, it does at least look like we're at 0% transference, whereas before we were at 8. Is it still breaking up or can you hear it? Thinking I do have a lavalier that I can sure. Oh, swirling where it's breaking up. Okay. Do that. No, that's um, okay. I mean, it's so close. It's so and this one didn't work at all. But it's really old. I think I have that next. Darn, 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 darn. I'm not really here. Oh, I can see where it's breaking too.
this way. Okay, I don't know if that helped any or not. I switched it through a different adapter that plugs in. Is that better or worse or the same? Did it? Oh, good. Good. I really appreciate your guys' help. I really do. Oh, yay! Been working on this for, what, a couple of weeks, Pi? I've lost it. I crashed my computer doing it. So I have had a crash course, literally. Okay, everything's still going okay as I'm talking? Awesome. Okay. Shall we play some trivia? I should come in here. Oh yeah, even the analytics are going blump, 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 blump now. I'm going to share it now that we can maybe, for Pete's sakes. Okay, maybe. It's thinking. There it goes. Okay. Tweet has been posted. Here we go. Scene buffering time. The default is 700. You'll be rated. That's okay. I have a whole lot of stuff. I'm just very happy that it's working. Yay! Well, we're ready. We've got lots of stuff. Okay. You know what I just realized? I need to get myself a bigger desk. The other half will love that one, won't they? Okay. Okie dokie. So, let's spin. Hi, guys. How are you, Erica? Come on in. The Wise Gaming Owl Raid, huh? This is actually my very first live. We're doing it right. It's the very first time with OBS and the first time live, so we've had some problems here, but we've got them. I think we're doing well. Let's see. Question: can you guys see me on screen? I ask because it doesn't show my camera on here, but it's showing that it's on. Okay, awesome. Okie doke. Shall we spin and let's go? Hi, Lady Rena. I hope I said that right. Hi, guys. Who wants to keep score? I don't know that I can do all this and keep score. But let's try this and see. Here we go. I did? Good. Let's see what we get here. Hey, we've got a new subscriber. Let's see if it comes across through here. It's supposed to come across and try to duck all the cars. Okay, our category is people. Let's see here. People. Here's one for you. It is a quote. I didn't attend the funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approved of it. This is a quote from an American humorist and author. Who is it? Any guesses? Can't see me? Ah! I wonder what's going on with the camera. Dr. Phil. I know, right? A little older than Dr. Phil. I'm going to throw over here and find out why. Oh, my webcam shut itself off. Can you see me now? That'd be awesome, Pi. Thank you. Sure, I can ask it again. It is a quote from an American humorist and author. Okay? I didn't attend the funeral, but I sent a nice letter saying I approve of it. Did you hear that okay? Did it come through on the speaker? Or... I know the mic has been an issue. Okay. Shall we give up on that one? Oh. Mariska, are you from Amsterdam? New Kid 26. Welcome. I really wish that my thing would come through because it is supposed to come through. See, and it's supposed to come through and it's supposed to show us all these really cool things, and it's not all working. So I'm going to check here that all of them are on. Yes. The widgets all show to be on. Like here, watch this. See if it comes through. See? I'm gonna have to work on those widgets some more, huh? Ah. Darling, we're all a little crazy. I think we've talked before. Not sure. Now, I told you that. Oh, wow. Thank you, Erica. I got a shout out from Wise Gaming Al. That's really awesome. Thank you. We may have. Okay. Because did I tell you that I got my tattoo, my very first tattoo in Amsterdam? I was straight. I did no help. Okay. The answer to that trivia question is Mark Twain. That one was kind of hard. I gotta mark it so we don't ask again, huh? Okay, let's try another one. I gotta go back over here to live. Get our little. Good. I'm glad you remember the tattoo. It took me a second, and then I was like, wait a minute. I think we've had this discussion. Just typed it. Okay, where is my live? There it is. I can't spin without my live action. Let's see. We are going to end up with wild. Let's see. Wild. Let's do. Do you want food or serial killers? Food. Okay. What edible comes in crimini, morel, oyster, and wood ear varieties? You know what? That's a good guess because I would have thought that with morel and oyster on there. But it is not. I don't know. It's crimini, morel, oyster, and wood ear varieties. Nope. Let's see. Crustaceans, fish, mushrooms. Who knew? I've never even heard of those. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. And see, I know morel and oyster would have made me think fish also. I'm glad that you pointed that out to me though, because I hadn't thought about that. And so I'll try to make sure that the questions that I have are ones that may be easier to translate. Ah, yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it, Pikey? I figured since everybody guessed, I would just go ahead and say what it was. Let's see what we've got here next. This seems longer when we're live than it does when you're testing it out when it's spinning. Oh, but you're still very welcome. I was a tourist over there and y'all made me feel welcome. Television. Okay, let's see. Television. Ah. Let's see. Identify the 2013 television show from the following quote. All right. I watched Jane die. I was there, and I watched her die. I watched her overdose and choke to death. I could have saved her, but I didn't. Wow, that's pretty ominous. I'm going to repeat that one. That was wow. I watched Jane die. I was there, and I watched her die. I watched her overdose and choke to death. I could have saved her, but I didn't. It's a 2013 television show. Oh, okay, I get it now. I was thinking, wow, it's a pretty deep one there. Any other guesses, guys? The minute I say it, you're gonna go, oh. At least I know Pi is going to. Um, I believe she was a girlfriend of one of the main characters. Oh no, we were timed out. I'm thinking because of the lag that it times out faster. But I'm not sure. I've noticed that in some streams. And it seems like when they use like OBS or something, that ends up happening. um, almost all of the show is set in a desert setting. Oh yeah, you were typing in another one too, were you? Okay. The answer is Breaking Bad. I see. I told you the minute I said it, you were gonna be yeah. I'd forgotten that the girlfriend's name was Jane. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Pi! I didn't mean to hit the mic. You've never seen Breaking Bad? Oh, honey. I think at one point in time, we sat down one day and watched all day long. Oh, goodness. There was a lot to that one. So before the next time that we do this game, I need to set that spinner so that it doesn't go as long. Wild. Okay. Literature or history? One of both? Okay. History. Okay. Oh, wow. Who was the first Windsor monarch of the UK? You know, and I took these just, I brought them up and I pulled them over. Oh no, honey, UK. Wells. No, but I do know Phillips came from there. Doug! Melvin! How are you? We're playing trivia. Do you happen to know who the first Windsor monarch of the UK it was? Yes, it is a name. It is a male. And I can tell you, it was in the 1900s. Yes, a monarch. Yes. Sorry if you heard the ding. My family is private messaging me. Um, my nephew just had surgery, but he's good. He's home. He's on his way home. So, you don't know it either? King Henry the Fourth. You know what? You know it? Who is it? No, it's not an Edward and it's not a Henry. They reigned from 1910 to 1936. Nope, it's not a Philip. It is a George. Yep. I was going to say, you pretty much got them all right. George the Fifth. And I'm going to mark that one because we have now asked that one. And we're going to hit this spinner again. So what do you think, Melvin? What do you think of this little doohickey here going? Pie Cutie did have it. Yes, she did. Oh, that's right on the line. Television. Television. They are. They really are. That's why I said, yeah, it's pretty much, that's about the only one you have left almost. There's an Albert or two. Okay. No, we're not even, no. Melvin, you came in here and the first thing that I see is a question that has nipples on it. I'm serious. Wow. We're gonna skip that one. Um, Jamie Oliver is television about food. I I know, Pie Cutie, right? It really is. It's a quote that says, "He's hungry. My nipples are of no use to him." It's a quote from a TV show. First thing right off the bat, Melvin comes in. It's a oh yeah, Jamie Oliver television about food on the line. Yep, you're right. We could do a whole lot with that one, couldn't we? There's a lot of televised food. The Food Network. You're right, Bye Cutie. And I'll ask a different question too, but the answer to that one was Grey's Anatomy, by the way. Okay, are you ready for this? Who were the first television couple to be shown in bed together on primetime television? We really could go wild on that one with it. If it came up to the next line over, it could be wild food too. You are so close. It is in about the same time frame. It is not a soap opera. Y'all are gonna snicker when you hear it. Lucy and Ricky is close. Kind of. Nope, not Mary Kay and Johnny. No, it's not like the Golden Girls. Its storyline was from a long, long time ago. And it's comedic, much like Lucy and Ricky. um, okay, I was, and it was even before me, Pie Cutie. The storyline would have been before me. How about if I said they had a pet dog? Kind of. They had a cat that didn't like to be put out at night, too. No. You're finding it. How about if I said yabba dabba do? Sleeping single. Yes, it was Fred and Wilma Flintstone. I'd have never guessed that one myself. Let's see. Is it going to spin again? There it goes. Only took 2 tries. The audio going okay? Everything going okay? Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ah, literature. Let's see, I had that one. And I lost that one. There it is. Okay. Who created the famous children's character Pinocchio? You're right. I shouldn't ask because I jinxed myself. You're right. That one's kind of hard, isn't it? I've never even heard that person. Walt Disney did the movie, but in literature, this would be the person that wrote the story. That one's really kind of hard. I'm not really sure where I've gotten some of these. I'm gonna have to take a really good look. Oh, Mariska. That is the first name, yes. The Woodmaker guy. Mariska got it. It is Carlo Collodi. And I hope that I'm saying the name right. Collodi. Yes. That one is not that easy. Or was it the Italian dude? Yeah. The Woodmaker guy. I like that one. I like that answer. Do, 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 do. Oh, I thought we were going to have. Oh, okay. I know, right? And I didn't even pay attention to the questions. I just pulled up the categories and just pulled out a bunch of them and put them together. Maybe I should have paid some closer attention, huh? Geppetto. Okay, we've got a wild. Do you want people or just general trivia? People, okay. Fat boy! Hello! How are you? General? Okie doke. General. Who discovered penicillin? I don't know if you just heard that or not. I have a dog that just scratched at the door and whined. Much better. We had a hard go at it to try to get all of this and audio and everything else to work. But we did. So now we're playing trivia. And hearing my phone go ding. Hey, there you go. Mariska, did you Google it again? It is. It is Fleming. That one you knew? Good job. Let's see which one we come up with this time. Fat boy, have you stayed ornery? Oh, it's wild again. Thank you. People or music? Music? Okie dokie. You know what, Pie Cutie? If you, I've probably forgotten more. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Oh, that one's not it. Okay. Music journalists like Elvis Costello, because music journalists look like Elvis Costello, was a quote from this musician whose solo albums include Skyscraper, A Little Ain't Enough, and Diamond Dave. He was also the lead singer of a band, but was replaced by Sammy Hagar. Who is the musician? And if you want me to read it again, I can read it again. That was an awful lot. No. This one would have been rock and roll. Music journalists like Elvis Costello because music journalists look like Elvis Costello was a quote from this musician whose solo albums include Skyscraper, A Little Ain't Bad, and Diamond Dave. He was also the lead singer of a band, but was replaced by Sammy Hagar. Getting closer. You gotta come forward just a little bit in time. Nope, not Kiss. Nope. Sammy Hagar has never been in Kiss. That one would be, I think that one would be a big clue. He was the lead singer of a band, but replaced by Sammy Hagar. he was an ice cream man. Where's our guys? Fat Boy should know this one. Rolling Stones, dude. No, not quite. More like a Van Halen dude. Temporarily. It's David Lee Roth. Hey, Zeppelin and the Beatles and Beach Boys, those are all good ones. We're gonna have to get you all brushed up on that one for the paracord channel. Oh, it almost landed on that line again, huh? Van Halen? Okay, let's see. Food. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. Food. Ooh. And we just had some of that. No. Um. Ew, guys. Oh my. What staple is laced with up to 16 additives, including plaster of Paris, to stay fresh? Mm. I know, right? Now you know why when I read it, it was like, oh, ick. It's a food item. It's a staple, actually. It says it's a staple item. It's a staple food. Uh, I may be making a lot more homemade from now on. Mm. You know, I really have to question though on whether that's, see, I was going to say on whether that's across the board, because I know a lot of areas in Europe, they don't put up with that crap like the United States does. Oh, a staple? It's a food item like sugar, flour, coffee, um, different things that you need in your home for most other things. You know, not coffee, but um, uh, something that's in your home quite often. It's a very common type of thing, or you need it to make other things. That's what a staple food is. You know, that's a really good guess actually, because I've actually heard that regular salt that we get, not sea salt, but regular salt that we get, has so much in it. Yes, I have eaten it. In fact, I had it with part of my supper tonight. That's why I was like, oh God. It's a very, very common, very, very common. Maizena? Is that like a corn? Nope, it's not pepper or salt. Um, how about if I said you could make sandwiches with it? You're getting really close. I mean, if you think it'll click. Bingo. Pie got it. It's bread. I just uh I just had bread. I just had bread and butter with roast and carrots. Come on. Oh, ouch. That just hurt my that just hurt me. I love bread. Of course. Okay, maybe it'll keep me from eating it more often. Laced with up to 16 additives, including plaster of Paris to keep it safe or keep it fresh. Ugh. No. But oh, yummy! I love shrimp. I can literally make myself sick from eating shrimp. I have before, and it sounds really bad to say. I know, right? And I quit eating. I quit eating the the bread that has white processed flour in it. But ugh, okay, back to keto I go. Ugh. And I have to question whether they looked at this as just the United States or not, because like I said, there's a lot of places, a lot of areas of Europe that they don't allow all those additives and preservatives. People. Alrighty. There's some fun questions in this one. Okay, do we want to do celebrities, athletes? Oh my goodness. Film stars? Same here, not a difference. I may be making my bread more often now. The one that I get is sugar free, but that's not going to stop that. Celebrities? Okay. Um, oh, here's a fun one. Okay. When celebrities attack other celebrities, we all benefit. Identify the person being spoken about, given a celebrity and their insult. Okay, so I think what it's saying is, can you name the person that is doing the insult and the person that the insult is about? Because they're two celebrities. Okay. Oh, this one's just one. Who did Don Rickles say this to? Oh my God, look at you. Anyone else hurt in the accident? Oh. You're too old. I know who Don Rickles is. Who did Don Rickles say this to? Oh my God, look at you. Anyone else hurt in the accident? I think you have to be kind of old in order to get it. Huh. Ernest Borgnine. Those of us who know who that is, with Snicker. He was not the best looking gentleman. uh, oh my goodness. Did you guys know that Steven Spielberg uh Steven Spielberg directed a porn called Diana Jones and the Temple of Poom. I, See, Ernest Borgnine, yeah. Dang, man. Okay. Oh, I just ran across that one. Yeah, I will be looking over these questions a lot more closely. There is a section in there on that stuff. I would never have thought it though. I mean, his caliber was above that. Maybe that one had a plot. I don't know. Wild. Okay, let's see. We could do general or serial killers. That is true, Mariska. He is old. Do we want to do general trivia or do we want to do serial killer trivia? Okay. Okie dokie. Serial killers. Okay. I have three clues as part of the answer. Here's Johnny. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. I was a serial killer who operated in Northern California in the late 1960s. That's clue one. Clue two. The San Francisco Police Department marked my case inactive in April 2004, citing caseload pressure and resource demands. They reopened the case sometime before March 2007 and returned evidence to Vallejo Police for additional DNA testing. Dr. Death, let's see here. Well, I'll tell you what, and I have lost my full glasses. Oh, here they are. I gotta put on the old people glasses. Yeah, you know the magnified. Golden State. I'm thinking that this is You're right, Zodiac. Yeah, I know. I just showed my age with that, didn't I? I couldn't read it though. And part of it, Pi, was the fact that my printer over here and I had a little bit of a battle. Do you see what it printed as black? It's green. Can you tell who that one is? That one's a little demented, isn't it? Let's see if I can. It did look like Bob Marley, didn't it? It's Manson. Oh goodness, we're right on the history movie line. Movies. Movies. Where's my movies? There's some more movies. All right. Right. And it threw everything completely off. It really did. So things that things didn't all print out right. Let's see. Movies. There's one I didn't know. Um, let's skip that one because it talks about gerbils. Um, this feud goes all the way back to 1935 when this actress married the other actress's co-star in Dangerous, Franchot Tone. I don't even know what that movie is. I know the actresses. Dangerous, Franchot Tone. Yeah. Have you seen that movie, Mariska? Does it? No, it would be the names of two actresses who have feuded since 19. Well, I think they're both dead now, but they feuded clear back from 1935 when one of them married the other actress's co-star. I'll give you one of them. It's Betty Davis. So whomever the actress was that she always feuded with. JC would be the initials of the other actress. No, it wasn't Marilyn Monroe. Betty Davis, and an actress whose initials are JC. not Jane Fonda. I think a little earlier than Jane Fonda. Oh, hey, no, I understand. I can't spell either. Ouch. No, not Judy. But you're in this right time frame, I believe. Oh, Mariska. Joan. Nikki! Hi, sweetie pie. The actress that feuded. Jesus, there you go, Mariska. It's Jesus Christ. JC. It's Joan Crawford. I like that answer though. I do. It's Betty Davis and Joan Crawford. We're having a blast making fools out of ourselves, Nikki. Come join us. The water's fine. JD! Hello! Yeah, because she's a little bit, yeah. Joan Rivers came after that. But yeah, I still like the JC being Jesus, though. And JD was right. Literature. Let's see here. There's our literature. Right here. Oh, in 1924, the world's first book of what was published? That one's kind of hard. There is actually a question in here that I ran across earlier that was on the Bible and literature. This one's not. This one is in 1924, the world's first book of what was published? Oh, how do you pronounce that? Yours, Grudge? First book of poems? No. If you think about it, there were poets before 1924. I know, right? um, let's see. There would be clues within that book. Some of the answers would be American history in that book. Very close. Very close, Pie. Very close. It has its ups and downs. Sometimes it goes across. That might be one of the topics in it, JD. It would give you clues on those different things. Bingo, Pie. You got it. Crossword puzzles. In 1924, the world's first book of crossword puzzles was published. Oh no, Mariska, I'm so sorry. Ah. I do think because this is coming through OBS and it's got all of this stuff here that it does that. Where was that question? I just asked it in 1924. There it is. I want to make sure that, it's marked. I'm sorry that you keep getting timed out. Oh, that's cool. Yay, Pie. Oh, it's wild. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to grab two. Should I just grab one? People. We had two. It's tagged along in there. Well, actually, we had three because food was behind it. Oh, I'm sorry, Mariska. Oh. Okie dokie. We're on people. Wild people. Yeah, wild people. Right on that line. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I did not mark off that Ernest Borgnine one earlier. I need to mark that one off, huh? Oh, please don't zip it. I enjoy that you're talking. Okay. They have celebrity stupid quotes in here. Did you know that? Here's one. I've actually heard this one before. So, yeah. Identify the celebrity from this incredibly stupid quote. Smoking kills. If you're killed, you've lost a very important part of your life. It's attributed to this Blue Lagoon star. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to do one. You know what? I'm going to have to do one. I'm like, European movies? And you're right, JD. It is Brooke Shields. I'd heard that one before because I thought, what? Well, of course, if you die, you have lost a very important part of your life. Oh, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to, Mariska. I'm going to close this curtain because my neighbors are right there. Okie dokie. I have to do some, like, world history. I think actually the history is world history. We'll have to do some other things to make sure that it isn't just the United States America stuff. Wild. General. I think we've only done one of those. Okay, what did Joseph Priestley discover in 1774? It looks like Presley, except it has an IE instead of just an E. Joseph Priestley in 1774. That's kind of a hard one. How about if I give you two? Because that was really hard. What nationality was Chopin? So you can answer either one of them. How's that? What did Joseph Priestley discover in 1774? Or what nationality was Chopin? We haven't really had general, have we? I think we've had one question. Canon. Oh, Canadian? No. Oxygen. You're right. Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen in 1774. Chopin was Polish. See, I got one in Europe. It wasn't American. It was not an American. That's why I threw that in there. It was like, oh, I'm going to throw that one in there. See, I do have some in there that are not American. Oh, Chopin? Oh, you know what? It probably doesn't translate out, does it? Chopin. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, Sean Penn Chopin. Yeah. I'm so sorry, Mariska. You're right. You're right. I should enunciate a little bit better. I am so sorry. Let's see. We've got another wild one. It's the serial killers one. Okay. Oh, hi. Remember what I just said about how it printed out? Look at that one. That didn't help, did it? Okay. First clue. Oh, first clue. My confession has often been disputed, and lingering doubts remain as to whether I am actually the true murderer. That's clue one. Clue two. The song Midnight Rambler by the Rolling Stones from the album Let It Bleed was inspired by and almost mentions me. Clue 3. I was a criminal in Boston, Massachusetts, United States, who confessed to being the murderer of 13 women in the Boston area. Elm Street. What is the name? What is this person known as? So I guess you would say, what did they call him? My confession has often been disputed, and lingering doubts remain. You're right, JD. It is the Boston Strangler. Yep. lost my little paper clip. And you might be right, Mariska, because not all of it printed out, and I didn't catch that until we sat down. Oh my goodness, look at the whites. I'm gonna have to take out some of these wilds. Okay. Music. It might have been. JD, do you know the name for the Boston Strangler? What his actual name was? I don't have it printed out. It should have been printed on there, and it didn't print out. I know that DeSalvo is one of the names of one of the serial killers. I was thinking so. Okay. See? Mariska, you had it right. Okay. Music is our wild. Oh my goodness. Often misheard lyrics. Oh my god. Let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight. Can you name the band and or the song of that misheard lyric? Let's pee in the corner. Let's pee in the spotlight. I know, right? Because you got that one. He's celebrating because you actually had the name, the Boston Strangler's name. You're right, losing my religion. There are several. There are several. That's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, is the actual words. But they're often misheard as let's pee in the corner and let's pee in the spotlight. Yes. REM. Mm-hmm. So, it looks like there's a whole section of those. Well, we're going to have to remember that one. Come on. Another wild. All right. Television. Okay, where is this 2013 television show quote originating from? What show does this quote come from? Yes, all men must die, but we are not men. You know what? I actually had misheard for years one of Jimi Hendrix songs, one of the lyrics in Jimi Hendrix songs. And my aunt one day heard me singing it and just died. Because I always thought he said, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy." House. Yeah. There isn't a lot of men in Full House, is there? 2013 television show. It was a series. Yes, all men must die, but we are not men. Um, yep, Game of Thrones. You're right. JD got it. It's Game of Thrones. Now that is the first time it's stopped on music tonight, hasn't it been? Okie dokie. Music! Here you go. While the Beatles had 7 top 40s hits going, while the Beatles had 7 top 40 hits going, who had a top 40 hit with We Love You Beatles? I've never heard of this group. I'm going to have to look them up. No, wasn't Queen. However, I could see Freddie Mercury doing that. No, I've never heard of them. While the Beatles had 7 top 40 hits going, who had top 40 hit We Love You Beatles? It sounds like that's what I was going to say. Is it sounds like it was during the same time that the Beatles had 7 top 40 hits going. There was a top 40 hit called We Love You Beatles by this band. And, you know what? I'm old, but you're right, JD. How'd you do that? Are you Googling this? Who are they? I've never heard of them. The Carefrees. You're right. You looked it up? Did they have any other hits that we might know? I've never heard of him. Them. I'm gonna have to look it up. Now I'm curious. Hey, we got food. It's a good thing I ate before we came in here, right? Oh. So it was a line in their song, We Love You Beatles? Paddywhack. Like knick knack paddywhack? Paddywhack. Huh. Hmm. I'm gonna have to look that one up. I'll have to see if I can YouTube one of their songs. Here you go. It was a hit? Okay. What country saw the cultivation of the first potato in 200 AD? Hmm. I seriously don't. I don't recognize them. I grew up listening to all of that because, I mean, even though I was quite young, my parents. See, I was going to say Ireland too, Pi. I would have said Ireland too, but it isn't. It's actually quite far from there. And Netherlands, yeah, it's quite far, even further south. Even further south. In fact, wrong continent. South America. Yep, South America. South America South. Yes, South America South. So apparently in South America is where they first cultivated potatoes in 200 AD. I didn't know that. And Korea would have it. Oh, it just says South. It just says South America. In 200 AD, I don't know what the countries would have looked like back then. See, I would have said Ireland though. Another wild. Let's see. Literature. Okay. What requires 7 signatures in red ink? It would be something from a book. Pretty famous ones. What requires 7 signatures in red ink? Those are good. I mean, those are good guesses. Um, I don't know how to. I'd give it away. The book is specifically about them. Or it, him. The question is, what requires 7 signatures in red ink? I don't know if you saw that or not. It just kind of blew. It was a ceiling fan. Yeah, in red ink. Did that just. Okay, I didn't push the button. Not dwarfs. Not dwarfs, but you are getting closer. There's something that a main character of a book states 7 signatures in red ink requires. um, I'm sorry, I just realized my mic is right there too. Um, okay, it is. I can do this. It is in regards to a hobbit, but it's something that a hobbit. It's something with the hobbit that requires 7 signatures in red ink. Excuse me. Any ideas? No, it's the Hobbit. It's the Hobbit. But it's something that requires that a Hobbit requires 7 signatures in red ink for it to be legal. There we go. Oh no, Mariska. You're really, really, really close. Yes. What is it that a hobbit needs 7 signatures in red ink for? For it to be legal. You're being killed. Why are you being killed, honey? I'm not sure how to do that while I'm... Oh no! Oh, Mariska! You might need it then. The answer is a will. A hobbit's will. A hobbit's will requires 7 signatures in red ink. I don't know how to make somebody a mod while you're in the live stream. I seriously, I don't. You're not an idiot. We enjoy that you're here. Totally off. I need a will. Ouch. Just hit my knee. People. People. Will Smith. People trivia. Let's see. There's a section in here on athletes who injured themselves in stupid ways. Here, we'll do this one. Oh. Some John Hancock's, yes. reaction to the aluminum powder in his makeup and had to abandon his acting role to go to the hospital. Name this actor the original Tin Man of The Wizard of Oz. You should just tell them that you're in more than one stream and that you're playing trivia. so he had a reaction to the aluminum powder in his makeup and had to abandon his acting role to go to the hospital. Name this actor the original Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. I do believe he was Jed Clampett. Chopin. Buddy Epson is correct. I did not know that he had a reaction to the aluminum makeup, but I can imagine. We're gonna Epson. We're gonna be laughing at the Sean Penn for a while. Let's see. History. Okay. History. Alrighty. Oh, wow. A lot of these are in our world, and they're very hard. You told him 5 times in the other stream that you were playing. Oh, bless your heart. Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI created which principality in 1719? Choke at your bed. These are kind of hard, aren't they? I feel like I should do two, and then you guys could figure one or the other out. There's one here that's what tax was introduced in England and Wales in 1696 and repealed in 1851? Yeah, principality. Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI created which principality in 1719? No. The other one that you could answer is what tax was introduced in England and Wales in 1696 and repealed in 1851? My family is still going at it. Good grief, there's 10 messages. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. You know how I said earlier that my nephew had surgery, but he was on his way home, so I thought that's what was going on? No. My niece on other, the other sibling's kid broke her arm. She's 19 though, so wow. Okay. The Holy Roman Emperor Charles VI created which principality in 1719? That is Liechtenstein. Hopefully I pronounced it right. Liechtenstein. Yeah. That right there, JD. And what tax was introduced in England and Wales in 1696 and it was repealed in 1851? Was the window tax. I guess they taxed you on your windows. I don't know. But yep, it was Liechtenstein or Liechtenstein or I don't know how to pronounce that one for sure. You know what, JD? This is my very first live. Tonight we went live for the very first time, and we did this with the OBS stuff that I've been working on. And got a shout out from a gaming channel. The second one? Okay. I should. You know what? I should. My maiden name is Swiss, and when they came over, literature, when they came over, they did take a window of opportunity on that text, didn't they? Not Steam? Yeah. When they came over, it was a German captain, so he spelled their name as if they were from Germany. It's a big long name. Thank you. I was a little nervous. And then I was a little disappointed because we had a lot of problems with the audio and the video at first. But Mariska and Pi held in there and they got me fixed, man. Wow, okay. I don't even know how to pronounce that one. Oh, here we go. 100 eggs to raid this channel, and now I left them with crazy comments. It cost you 100 eggs to raid this channel? What's the eggs? Is this what you earn on that channel? Oh, so do they do the OBS stuff too? The streaming stuff? Oh, I guess some of them call it slobs. There's Discord that you can run through. I'm trying to figure out Discord because I do have games that I found where you can, if I can work it right, you can grant permission for people to play it for a certain length of time. So, like, if we were playing trivia and somebody got it right, they could play this game for like 15 minutes or something like that. You know, and then you could give it to somebody else to play. So that's on the agenda too. Trying to figure all of it out. It looks really fun. It's just very complicated. You earn eggs by being there. Oh! So I bet it's like Dino Bucks. You think so, Pi? I'm thinking it's like Dino Bucks in one of the channels that we go into. Is you earn a certain amount of Dino Bucks while you're in there, and then on at certain nights they have like gambling night, and you can gamble the dino bugs and possibly get more or lose them all. Oh my God, it is 5 a.m. there. Really? Oh. You are no crazier than the rest of us, honey. There's things, it's like I'm sitting here, I'll go in there in that channel that I was just talking about. Um, and I will actually start falling asleep. I will fall asleep in that stream. Part of it, though, I think, is because of the person's voice. It's very soothing. Okay. Did I ask the question? I didn't. Okay. The literature question. The literature question is, who was Stephen King's, or what was Stephen King's first published novel? I think we're about 6 hours difference. I think. Well, from here. 7. It's 10 here. Yeah. Wow. I was all kinds of worried about going live. This one's gone on for 2 hours. Nope, it was not The Shining. The Stephen King's first published novel. Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here. I'm in Central Time. Um, Eastern Time would be 11. That's right, JD. It is Carrie. Well, and that's why I said 6 hours at first. Um, I was thinking 6 hours difference. Yes. Yes. I'm in Kansas. Yes. You know, before my daughter and I traveled, I had to break everything down and put it where we were going to be because there was different time zones. Um, yes, North Carolina is the same time. It depends on exactly where you're going though. Because I know my stepdaughter and her family are in Tennessee, and right before you get there, the time change is over. So they're just right over onto the Eastern time. And we went Tail of the Dragon while we were there, which takes you into North Carolina, and they were Eastern time there. So some of it is. Let's see, music. In fact, we're having such an excellent summer this year, and it wasn't even planned. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law from Milwaukee were here over the weekend, and got to see them first time in 3 years, and then turned around on Monday and found out that stepdaughter and kids from Tennessee are going to be here this weekend. So I'm looking forward to it. And her birthday is right after they would leave to go back home. And mine was earlier this week. So we're gonna go and we're gonna have a little bit of a birthday party. Hopping time zones. We were in Iceland for a while, and I was thinking that we wouldn't change time zones, and we got to Amsterdam and it was like, oh, okay. And then we got to Berlin and it was really let's see, music. Misheard lyrics. I love the feel of Lorraine on my face. I love the taste of Lorraine. No, let's not do that one. No, let's not do that one. We're not even going to finish that one. That was just, no. Mm-mm. Let's get fizzy cold. Fizzy cold. I know. I know. I get to see him. Cause see, it's gonna be another probably 2 years before we make it back to Milwaukee because our nephew will be graduating from college then. So, however, um, that is something that we've talked about. He just retired from the fire department, so they can travel now. No? Let's get fizzy cold. Fizzy cold. Hi, Pie. Physical. That's right. Who sang it? Let's get physical. Physical. Fizzy cold. Fizzy cold. You want another one? It's not Madonna. I've got 2 chickens to paralyze. Booker T, how are you? Madonna didn't sing Let's Get Physical. Guys, Brooke Ledbetter, Booker T. That's my daughter. It is actually Olivia Newton-John. Thank you for coming in, JD. Good night. MSOE. Yep, Olivia Newton-John. Two chickens to paralyze. It's misheard song lyrics. I've got 2 chickens to paralyze. That's a different one. Are you ready for the 2 chickens to paralyze? It's 2 tickets to paradise. Eddie Money. I know, right? Let's see. 2 tickets to paradise. We are. I have worked really, really hard on this. And we are on the wild. Let's do people. I have a whole nother set of things for people. Well, here you go. What do Sir Isaac Newton, Humphrey Bogart, and Anne Lennox all have in common? Oh, I think it's UWM, Pie Cutie. You you know what, Mariska? You could have. Because I do have a lull. There is a lag in it. You probably did. Earlier, I had said something to you before we restarted the stream. I had said something to you, and then we were typing, and you said to start over. And as I was leaving to start the stream over, I heard back into my headset what I had just said to you like 5 minutes before. Sir Isaac Newton, Humphrey Bogart, and Annie Lennox all have one thing in common. I'll give you a hint. They were all born on the same day. She is a pretty big sweetie pie, but I might be a little biased. We tease her because she's Janet Jr. She's the one that looks like me. Huh, Brooke? Any guesses on what birthday that Sir Isaac Newton, Humphrey Bogart, and Annie Lennox share? Oh, she's ornery too, Mariska. We should get a picture of you up there instead of that bee. February 29th. No, they share it on a national holiday, or actually an international holiday. Oh, it looks like Wrong and Wronger are arguing, debating, whatever you want to call it, this week on the right way to open a banana. Do you guys ever watch those? The Wrong and Wronger episodes? They do like a 20-minute video podcast type thing where they debate depending on the flip of a coin. They debate one way or another, and then you have to vote which one. There it is, December 25th. You're right, Christmas. They debate on it, and you vote which one did a better argument, made a better argument. The loser then has to do a video and act out a scene or a dance or something from a movie. It gets quite hilarious. It was December 25th. It was Christmas. Yes. So, Brooke, you're going to have to come by sometime and help me figure this out so we can get the game up. And I'm working on a green screen so that you just see my head and the rest of it's the game. Wild again. I'm really going to take out some of these wilds, let me tell you. Food. Hopefully it's more appetizing than the last time. Okay. What newly imported substance caused the first major outbreak of tooth decay in Europe in the 1500s? Hey, and it's not an American one, it's Europe. What newly imported substance caused the first major outbreak of tooth decay in Europe in the 1500s? It would be something that you would put into coffee or tea. You were closer with the coffee and the tea than the nicotine. Yeah, pie. It where it would go, you would still see this part, and you would still see. Let me get my hand here. This part. So rethinking sugar. You're right. It is sugar. Rethinking, and I'll probably put it like right here and turn so that it's behind me. It is sugar. Yes. I'd like to try and see. Oh, Brooke. Ah, Brooke. I have another thing of Papa's wine almost ready for 4th of July. That just reminded me. Why are you hiding now, girl? Do you guys hear this thing tick when it goes around? I'm noticing that my widgets down here with the car isn't working because I had 2 new subscribers and those should have fallen down there. That's what those little bitty squares are. And they didn't. So I have to work on that. Let's see. History. History. Yeah. Yeah. Um, that is something I found the codes to them that you can put in there. Um, you don't hear the tick? Okay. See, because earlier I could hear it on that first stream, but the second stream when we restarted, then I didn't hear it anymore. But at least it's, you know what? It's still spinning. Let's see. What explorer of North Carolina never got to finish his History of the World while banished to the Tower of London? So, what explorer of North Carolina never got to finish his History of the World? I think that's supposed to be a book. while banished to the Tower of London. You give up? It is Sir Walter Raleigh. Yeah, I got to this page and it's all North America stuff, and it's like, well, that one at least got to the Tower of London. It's spinning differently too, so I'll have to work on that. Television. Television. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, I don't know. Who invented television? You know what? It took me a minute when I saw the answers. I remembered that he was in that area, North Carolina. I wouldn't have gotten it either though. So, who invented television? Oh, that's too bright. It could be. I did put it on an extra fan type unit underneath to make sure that it was staying cool. Because I know it takes a lot, and this isn't a gaming computer, so I just tried to make sure that it had as much space as possible in it, and memory wise, RAM, you know. Any ideas on who invented the television? You're right with John Logie Baird. I don't have the Farnsworth or the Farnsworth though. But yes, you are correct on John Logie Baird. 3 people pop up, huh? I have to look at that. I wonder if it's, you know what? I wonder if it's the difference between tube and huh. I wonder if it's the difference between tube and maybe black and white, color, digital. Well, the name that I have here is the John Baird. Oh, serial killers. Serial killers. Let's see here. You know what? I do actually have serial killers information. Back here. Here you go. Maybe we don't want to do that one. That's about somebody killing their father and eating his heart. Ew. Yuck. I really hate the fact that this didn't. One of the most notorious American serial killers of all time admitted to the rape and violent murder of over 30 women from 1974 to 1978. He died by electric chair in Rayford Prison in Stark, Florida on January 24th, 1989. Huh. See, I didn't know anything about the Philo guy. This serial killer is one of the most notorious North American serial killers of all time, admitting to the rape and violent murder of over 30 women during 1974 to 1978. However, the true total is unknown. He was both a serial killer and a rapist, a kidnapper and a necrophile, and died by electric chair in Rayford Prison in Stark, Florida, the 24th of January, 1989. You know what? You'll hear it and you'll recognize it, Pi. He actually had a woman who was very adamant that he was innocent. She married him while he was in prison. Yes, it is Bundy. She actually had his daughter and then divorced him because she realized he wasn't innocent. Yes, it was Bundy. Yep, Ted Bundy. Oh, Marilyn Manson. Helter Skelter. You got it. I knew the minute that you heard his name, Ted Bundy, that you would recognize it. Let's see. Wild. Literature. What character has been played by the most actors in history? I wouldn't have guessed that one. The clown? Oh, that's Gacy, isn't it? Oof, that dude. Isn't the clown John Wayne Gacy? Oh, are you saying clown meaning that's what character has been played most by the most actors? I can't speak today. What character has been played by the most actors is not a clown. It is actually um that's Sean Pennywise. um a crime solver is the character. think we scared my M&M. You see his glasses? Back up there. Sherlock. Yes. Sherlock Holmes. Mariska had Holmes on there. Yeah, Sherlock, and then she had Holmes. And yes, and then Pike. You said Sherlock Holmes after that. So yes, that is who it is. The character that has been played by the most actors is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't want to say elementary, my dear Watson, because I'd have given it away. Okay. My goodness, it's almost 10:30 here. Should we do this one and wrap it up? Poor Mariska. Darling, you've been up all night long. Music. Oh. They can't play baseball. They don't wear sweaters. They're not good dancers. They don't play drums. They are never seen drinking cappuccino in Italian restaurants with Oriental women. Who are they? That, by the way, is part of a song. Oh, my darling. Thank you. I'm having fun too. This is great. Bond. James Bond. I just saw that you said Bond earlier. This is from a song. They can't play baseball. They don't wear sweaters. They're not good dancers. They don't play drums. They are never seen drinking cappuccino in Italian restaurants with Oriental women. Who are they? Yes, those are lyrics. He doesn't want to wear his glasses anymore. Nope, it's not Ghostbusters. Nope, not the Smurfs. They did do a kids version. There's a regular version that has the real ones, and then they did a fish version, like children's cartoon type fish. That was a hint. Kind of hard. You'll have to look it up. It's about halfway through the song. Because at first it talks about eating them, and then it goes into they can't play baseball and they don't wear sweaters. Give up. Fish version. Yes. A fish version. Yes, that is a hint. not fishermen. Say part of a fish. And part of the song talks about eating them, and for the life of me, no. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's American or not. It probably is because it's really weird and psycho. But it's the fish heads. And I'm serious. If you can find it, I bet it's on YouTube. I'll bet you can find it. It's about halfway through the song. If you look up fish heads. They can't play baseball. They don't wear sweaters, and they talk about going to the movies, and it's free to get them in. And he talks about eating them, yum yum yum, and I'm thinking, no, I am not eating a fish head. That's the answer, is a fish head. And I gotta mark that so that we. Oh, there it is. So you know what? I am gonna go through. I'm the dyslexic age of you. And it wasn't until probably the last 5 years that I even knew they existed. And it was a former client of mine said something about it, and I was looking at it like, what? And he was singing it. So I had to look it up. Excuse me. I'm going to work on getting that right there to work, and getting that over there to. It seems like it's taking longer than what it does when I test it, and then we've got the widgets that aren't working, so, and it's not making a ticking sound. So I've got some little kinks to work out. Yeah, PyQ, you gotta watch it. I'll bet you anything. That there's a song on. I don't want to play it on here and get a strike, though. Who won the car? Oh, well, look, guys. Oh, I don't know if you can see that or not. The test went up, and it doesn't have me showing on it. It looks like a deserted highway over there, too. The cars weren't moving. I think the cars drove away. Oh, good grief, they really did. They really did discuss which way to open a banana. Okay, a little like, okay, add like a red, orange, maybe gray, or white to the wheel for some additional color. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I tried to do each category a different color, but I didn't do white. And I think there's too many wilds. I think I'm just going to go with like 2. I'm glad you can see me. Earlier, it was like, where did that camera go? It had turned itself off in the settings. The wheel is frozen? Here, how about if I hit it? I'll hit it right now. Can you see it moving right now? I know there's a little bit of a lag, but you should be able to see it spin. Yeah, because I mean, I think we're hitting wild quite a bit. Um, and that's an awful lot of purple. You're right. I know that on the other channel, is Mariska doesn't know this and Brooke doesn't know this. Um, there's another channel that Tammy and I have been working on. All right, Brooke. Um, Tammy and I have been working on it, and we have it up. The very first video went up today, um, on the music, you know, rock music history for that, for today. So I'll be having to do another one really quickly. Anyway, um, that is the Paracord channel, and we're going to be doing more like music trivia and different things like that. Music themed are all going to be in there. And then here, I found a game, and I'm trying to remember the name of the game. Ugh, I can't remember the name of the game. I found a game and I downloaded it through, not Streamlabs, Steam something. I can't think. Steam something. But it works with Streamlabs. Um, maybe do a category like automobiles and animals. Okay. You went and got ice cream without your mother. You are so grounded. Oh, you guys, she went and got ice cream without me. Of course, she is in a different town. Streamlabs is what this all is from. Um, the other one, Steam Powered, steampowered.com. I found a bunch of different games, and you can download them and sync them through Discord. So I've been working on that one, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do the green screen. So that is in the works. I appreciate that. I do. Spinning wheels without her, because she's over there getting ice cream. See how she is? You owe me ice cream now. Cookies and cream? Okay, I don't owe you $1 for saying you look like me. You owe me ice cream. It's a belated birthday present. Oh, yeah. The troll Paul Stanleys are thick. I had a, God, what was it in Instagram? I had two in Instagram that they weren't Paul Stanley. And then I had a Joe Bonamassa troll just the other day. We blame the daughter. No, Brooke, you don't have Twitter. You need to get on Twitter. You would totally understand what I'm talking about. I've gotten to the point where some of them, if they don't leave me alone, I just start posting their stupidity because some of them can't even speak right. It's like, me busy now, right? And it's like, oh yeah, and you're Paul Stanley, yeah. Can't even put two words together. Actually, one of them actually approached me and asked me if I would go to Walmart and go get them an Amazon card, and it was an emergency. And when I said, I would think that you would have an assistant for that, wouldn't you? Never heard another word. God. That's true. That's true. Brooke, um, Pie Cutie came into Twitter and immediately found the other half of what was going on in YouTube and answers to what was being done behind the scenes that she didn't know was taking place. Yep, yep. My name is the same on all of them, and it's like, dude, there's an evangelical dude troll. I'm not kidding. On Instagram, I have an evangelical troll. It's supposed to be some kind of a spiritual guidance counselor, preacher, something or other. And I'm thinking, I'm not joining a cult, and I'm not buying you an Amazon card. Answers and then some, yes. You know, we don't. I hardly ever watch TV. Um, the other half in there, I'll hear him say, "Going red," which means he's turning Netflix on. Your full name there, Mariska von, is it Bunderin? I said that right. I really, I hate getting names wrong. But that also comes from having a name that was this long. I went from a 13 letter, I did. I went from a 13 letter last name to a 3 letter last name. It's like, woohoo! Okay, everybody saw that. Everybody saw that. Booker T is getting me ice cream the next time that she's in town. Oh, no, it doesn't look weird. It doesn't look weird at all. You record a lot, but you don't watch it? See, I'm like that. I always think that I'm gonna, I got a little itch there, sorry. I always think that I'm gonna, like, sit and watch all these things, and I never do. I'm usually on the computer doing stuff like this, you know? I know. It's kind of funny because I had a granddaughter that graduated in May, and her last name is at the end of the alphabet. So we were talking about where she was going to be walking and where she was going to be getting her diploma in the context of trolls. Yes, I understand. I do. But we were talking about that, and my other half was like, "What?" It's like, "What? Your name has always started with an E. You have never experienced being at the back of the line. You know, mine started with a W." I loved it when they'd say, "Oh, let's do the alphabet in reverse. Let's do it in alphabetical order in reverse." And it was like, yes. You were being called a troll for the. Why were people calling you a troll? I can't. Wow. Good night, Brooke. You sleep well. Give the girls love for me. And get on Twitter. I should actually. It's getting close to almost 11 p.m. here. See, I did, Pie Cutie. I always did. It sounds like it if they thought you were a troll. Yeah, get on Twitter, you daughter. I have told her that multiple times. Um, 'Cause, I do photography and drawing and stuff. You should see her paintings. In fact, if she doesn't get on Twitter, I'm going to go on live sometime and I'm going to show the paintings that she has done so far. There we go. I'll hold them ransom. She's probably like, I don't care. Oh, goodness. Yes, girl, you need to get some sleep. And Pie, I'm so glad that your first day was really good. And I don't want you to stay up all night. Be tired. Uh, yes, Kimberly does. Yes. And Conklin does. And I know there's another one. I know well, there's actually two others. I'm trying to remember. I've run across them. One of them had stuff in the auction. Well, actually, Conklin did too, but there was somebody else who had stuff in the auction. There's Brooke. Did you hear us talking about you? Really? You know what? I used to be like that. Now it's like, nah. Oh, it's almost 6 a.m. there. Oh my gosh. Oh, darling. Now, I have done that, but then it's like, yeah, nah, I'm going back to sleep. I'm going to take a nap. You always miss the good parts. I said if you didn't get on Twitter, if you didn't get on Twitter, I am going to take your paintings and I'm going to start showing everybody on live stream all of your paintings. Your dog's snoring. Mine have finally given up at the door. I'll bet you anything though, I'll open that door and they will be asleep in the hallway. Oh, it sometimes will take till the next day for it to show. Um, but cool. You live in U.S. time. That did sound pretty cool. So it's kind of a relaxed type of atmosphere. It's not just like on Fridays you can wear a t-shirt. Aww. Oh, Brooke. I don't know if you're still here or not. Oh, Kristen and the boys are going to be here. They're going to be in town by Friday. Oh, you getting kittens. little kitties. Aww. I love little kitties, but I might have allergies. And you know what? I think they know it. I think they know it and think, ah, watch this. Because they'll get right up in my face. That's really cool when you can do that. I got used to that with the business that I was in. We dress up only for like specific types of meetings. The rest of the time, shoot, there was days I was working from here and it'd be like, oh my God, it's 2 o'clock and I'm still in my dang night clothes. Because I'd sat down with coffee and started working. That sounds really bad, but yeah, it happened. You're becoming the crazy cat lady. You know what? We were looking at one, and I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. It had the most gorgeous eyes, and it was like a gray fur type. And I can't think of the name of them. But it's supposed to be as close to hypoallergenic as a cat as you can get. And see, I also have an allergy for short hair dogs, which we had a Chihuahua. I put up with the allergy because bless his little heart, loved him. And we had half blue tick, half basset that was short haired. But the two that we have now, they have regular hair, not fur. Aww. What was the job you needed a new new look? Are you asking like the there were certain meetings that required that we looked business professional. Um, yeah, it is. These two get groomed because I tried to, and literally was chasing dogs. I had the shaver on an extension cord and was chasing a dog around because I couldn't get him up high enough that he wouldn't jump down. Oh, a lot because of HIPAA. Okay. I was a case manager. The company was independent case management for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities. So I had to, by state requirements, have certain things in place. Um, they required that we had certain things that were hard copies, like their plans, Medicaid stuff, Medicare stuff. So all of that had to be locked in a file cabinet, and the door to the office had to lock. So it was a double lock type system in order to be HIPAA compliant. Um, we did turn a lot of it into electronic, and if they wanted something, then we would print it out. That was another way that we went with that. So yeah, it had to have a lock on the door because of HIPAA compliance. And it isn't locked right now. I almost thought that somebody was coming through earlier and it ended up being the dog. But the other half knew that I was going live. So um, he got home right before and got to eat. So he was happy. You know what, guys? We have been streaming for 3 hours. How's that for a first timer? It was a little rough on that first one, huh? I did forewarn him. I actually sent him a text because you don't always know when he's going to be home. Some days are longer and some days are shorter. So I sent him a text and said, "We're testing stuff out, and then we're gonna go live, and this is the plan." And I cooked in the slow cooker, so it's all ready. Oh, I should be pretty easy to find. Um, you might try Ledbetter. Ledbetter was my former married name. And you couldn't tell by Brooke. Yes, I am. Yes. Yes, in fact, Brooke's in that one too. And three of her girls, or all three of her girls. Awesome. Yeah, those are all my kiddos, their other halves, and my grandkids. Are you just talking somebody? Yeah, that one there is. It's missing one kiddo and his family. So I have a brood. Brooke is one of 5 kiddos. I just heard a ding too. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna. Oh, it's not her arm, it's her nose that's broken in 2 places. And you're gonna go see a facial surgeon tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, 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 Lord. That poor kid. Let's see. Uh, Apparently, I'm still logged into the Power Cord channel on my phone because it says Janetech is now live test. We do not. We do not. Um, at the time that I met him, he had already been married, and his youngest was, gosh, grade school. I want to say 7 or 8. I have to stop and think there. 8. Um, got Brooke too. she, um, she is the middle one of 5. But my youngest, at the time that my other half and I met, was like 14, and his youngest was 8, and we were both done. So, but we've been together 13 and a half years. Not married that long, but that sounds funny. We were together 12 and a half years and then got married. I guess we figured it was time. But he was around for, let's see, we have think only three grandkids that he was not around for. That happened before I met him. It's kind of funny because we laugh because altogether, between he and I, and stepkids from former marriages, there are 10 kids. Oh, is she waddling? Let's see. That is. Wish, Wish is trying to get me to buy things. Oh, there you are. I accepted it and it disappeared off of there. It came up. It had to process, I guess. Oh, my brother's oldest daughter. I guess it looks like she was helping him in the shed he's building and got hit in the face with a 2x4. I'd misread it before. I thought it was her arm, the way that she was sitting. But apparently she was holding her nose. There it is. There it had to download. Kitty kitties. My goodness, look at all the kitty kitties. Oh, she is very pregnant, isn't she? Oh. Oh, that's her heart. Oh. She just like bubbled out there. It doesn't look like it's going to be very long, huh? Oh, honey. Yes. There are, well, I just posted a dog sleeping. Did the vet find that there was four, or can you tell that there's four, or how do you know that there's four? I'm curious. Can you see them moving around, or and tell that, or do they do sonograms on animals now? I, I know that sounds really weird. I don't know. Yeah, kittens. Oh. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything pie, but it reminds me of some humans. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Yeah, and that's what I was wondering. I mean, moving around and stuff like that. If you can feel them, or Oh, poor babies. You know what? We have a dog who has now decided in the mornings, um, if I am downstairs at the time that my other half leaves, he'll come in to give me a kiss, and all of a sudden, the dog is crying, like, like sad, hurt. Oh my God, crying, and it's like, what the heck? He starts chasing Kevin. It's like he doesn't want you to leave for work. I'm gonna have to get it videotaped sometime. I keep saying I'm going to. Oh, wow. Hi. You got who I was talking about, didn't you? Bad, Janet. Bad. That might explain a few things. I'll have to let him in here tomorrow. He's with the neighbors. And the reason that I'm not going to let him in tonight is because the neighbors over here we've got a brand new baby next door. And so they've got a lot of traffic. And I've been seeing out of the corner of my eye every once in a while, if you see me going like this, it's because I can see the curtains just locked open enough that I can see tail lights going back and forth. And they've got a whole bunch of people that have been coming and going. See that baby? The dog. I swear to God, a leaf drops outside and he's barking. So that we'd have a high-pitched bark constantly going. You did, didn't you? I know that feeling. We need to get that done with mine. Oh. Okay. Good night or good morning, Mariska, darling. Oh. Oh. What's confrontational? Yeah, we're noticing a lot of bad breath. And he likes to, like, crawl up to wish you a good morning here. It's like a really, really bad alarm clock. Well, welcome back, Mariska. Bless your heart. The sun is up there, isn't it? gosh. You don't have to go to work now, do you? If the alarm's going off? Three seconds, like, delay? Yeah, Pi, we talked to the vet about a year ago. Um, Looked at him and he said that sooner or later they would have to come out, but somebody will come out that he might not be able to eat hard food. See, he was a rescue, so we don't know what kind of care he had for a very long time. He's spoiled rotten now, but yeah. Only one of our dogs, counting the two that have passed, only one of them has not been a rescue. And that one we got as a little puppy. He adopted me, so. And now he's blind. The all white one, the Maltese, ends up being the seeing eye dog for the second dog now, because the Basset that we had went blind. Well, couldn't see in the evenings, and if it wasn't full light, he couldn't see, and ended up getting him one day. He went through the screen of the fire pit in the backyard. It wasn't on, there wasn't anything burning. Just went through it, fell into the fire pit and just sat there. It was like, all right. And now we have another one that you have to carry outside and put on the grass. And then the Maltese walks around and bumps into him. It's like, no, over here. Gets him back over when they're done. You know what, guys? I think because I'm hearing the TV go off. Oh, I know. Some things are kind of funny and shouldn't be, like, you'll be holding one of the little doggy bone treats, and he knows that you have it because he can smell it. But it'll be clear up here in my hand, and he's down on the floor going like this with his face, trying to find it, just going nuts. He might not even be looking in the right direction. And then there was the picture on Twitter that I took when I first got the painting from my bio father, because he was over there like he was looking at it, looking out the window, fell asleep. It's like, oh God. When your dog is blind but still loves to look outside. In fact, that's the one that's back here right now. We found a place for it. Right there. My bio father was a photographer and a painter, and my mother is a painter, so, and sketches and stuff like that. Brooke actually does too. She paints. So there's a lot of them around here. And did you notice, guys? Did you notice? That little turkey didn't care. Oh. Pi, did you get a notification? That would be the one right now. Well, guys, I think that we need to end the stream for now, and I will be back. I'm going to tweak this some more, And then there's the game that I'm going to be working on too. And see if we can get that game going. There's supposed to be a way that I can give permission for people to go in and play it. So I want to see how that goes. I think that would be fun. And I'm trying to remember, and I don't remember, so I'm going to look really quickly here. Maybe at what the name of the game is. Oh, might help if I looked in the right one. Puzzle Pirates. Puzzle Pirates is the name of the game that I've downloaded, and I'm trying to. Yes, that one. And the Puzzle Pirates is the one that I am trying to figure out how to get through Discord into here so that people can play it. Oh, we got a notification that Les went live. It's kind of late for her, but she was doing a lot of live yard work today. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I had fun too. We're going to do this some more. Ladies, Mariska, bless your heart. You've got to be tired. I hope that you don't have to go through work all day today. And Pi, yeah, you've got to get up work. You've got to get up and go to work. What's what? The game? Discord? Oh. What my watch did to me. I don't know if you can see that red mark or not. I was sitting here hurting. I was thinking, why? Oh, did you? Okay. I was just thinking, that's late for her to come online, because normally she'd come on, well, about an hour and a half late. Is this one of the days that she would have been off normally? I know there was one earlier with her granddaughter. But oh, Pirate Puzzles. It's a game that I found in the Steam powered. I had to stop and think there. In the Steam powered website. And the Steam powered one has free games, and you can buy the games, but you can also get some free games, and you can use them through Discord into here, into this. So I'm going to try. Yeah, she was talking about Les being bored. She is, isn't she? She is awesome. But that game, there's supposed to be a way that when you're streaming the game, you can give permissions for people to access it. Pirates Puzzles. It's to me it looks a lot like a combination of Tetris, Jewel Quest, and Zelda. There's different things you have to do to get through different sections. Oh, Mariska. You've hit a new level of tired, my dear. But yeah, you're a pirate, and you name the character, you know. And I haven't gone any further other than what I was looking at in the test, um, so that I could get it into this. We're just wild women. But yeah, that game is the one that I found through the steampowered.com. I don't know how to describe it other than the fact that some of it looks a little bit like Jewel Quest, and some of it looks a little bit like Zelda, and some of it looks a little bit like, you know, Tetris. So it just has different things in it. I know, right? And Zelda's one of my all-time favorites, so it's probably why I went, ooh, let's dip this one. I know, it's on Wild. We're wild women. This car's got faster. Anybody else notice that? See, I'm gonna show you. This is the thing. It's like, if they'd have worked, you would have when we got the subscribers. I'm doing the test of the widgets right now, but when I got the subscribers, you should have seen something like that, and then, you know, see where it comes across with that little square. It should have done something like that. And it's got like sponsors the same way. I didn't get hit. And see, see. There's your kitty kitty. See, the balls got hit. Ah, I swear, when I was testing it one day, when I was testing it one day, one of the balls looked like it hit me right here. See, when we got the subscribers earlier, it didn't. I know, right? It's little bitty rainbow sheep. Oh, I just got hit by a car. No more cats. But you know what? I also found, um, what would you call it? Pinball, the flippers, little bumper things, and the flippers for pinball. But there's no way that you can run the pinball flippers, so you're sitting there yelling at it like flap, flap, and it won't. There's a Plinko one too. I sat and played with that. The biggest problem though is some of them get stuck in the Plinko. I know, right? Pinball. But you can't make it flip. You want to make it flip and it won't. And those balls are just sitting there going like this, and it's like flip. Sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. I'll have to do another screen sometime so that you guys can see that one. I did have some. I don't think I don't have them. I don't have that one up right now. It is psych worthy because you're sitting there like, is it gonna flip? Is it gonna flip? It didn't flip. Ah, it flipped. I know. That's what I was saying. Is when somebody else came through and subscribed, it did not. It didn't work. So there's something going on with my widgets, and I don't know what. I'll have to look that one up because I had to open up the hide. I had to open up the test widgets to show you that. Because it should have had the little sheep and the little box thing go down. You would be institutionalized. Oh, let me tell you, that's what I was talking about earlier. Is when I first started all of this, I was going to town, I was doing all this stuff, and all of a sudden my computers went. So I had to dump a bunch of stuff out of my memory and then back up all of this. So this time, it's supposed to be in a cloud storage through Streamlabs, but I don't know how to get to it. Flip flop sheep. Let's see. Flip flop sheep. We're just gonna play with it again. There we go. Tetris, Zelda, Chopin, and flip flop sheep. See? Oh, ow. There it went. What? Bounce, bounce. Yes, I can actually make goals and we can watch as they go. Like, 500 subscribers or whatever. There's a way that you can do that and it will show you. You can help with the cloud? Oh, Mariska! Bless your heart. This is all brand new to me. I am started from scratch, brand spanking new. So I'm giving myself a little bit of slack because I tend to be a perfectionist and I am a recovering perfectionist is what I tell people because life is not perfect. Yes, Streamlabs, OBS, Discord, thesteampowered.com, Live, all of it. It's all brand new. You hope we're not being watched. We haven't given any trade secrets away. I will have to go in and I'm gonna make you one of the mods, hun. Okay? I'm really, really glad that we did this when we did. That was really cool. That was really cool that we had people come in. Yeah, there were a lot of start overs. If you could have heard me screaming, yeah. Because one of the things that I discovered is that, see, in one of the other games we want to do music trivia, it's in a different channel. So I'd made this one, well, one like this one, and then went to do the other one, and this one disappeared on me. Thank you, Pi. Yeah. I'm stubborn. Awesome. That one, yeah, I had started that one, and I guess if you do one spin wheel, if you go to do a different spin wheel, you lose the first one. Um, I even went to Wheel Decide because I was going to make them and send them over that way because it says that's how you can do it. Well, it's still, I still lost this one. So, but now that we've got everything created for the other channel, I can do one of these as an account for that channel specifically. So, that will fix that problem. This is our trial run. I think it went really well. I'm known for a very expressive. My eyes give me away. I'll be sitting somewhere and somebody will say something I don't like, and I'll be sitting there going, uh huh. And they're like, you don't like it. Yeah, I have no clue. Just rolling with it. Okay, my ladies, I think we need to shut it down. We've gone for almost 4 hours. I think if you put the other stream up along with this one, we've been live for 4 hours. Yep. It's kind of one of those. I for a long time I had the saying, "Oh, did I roll my eyes out loud?" As one of my what do you call it, profile pictures. Yeah, you can't. It's kind of those. Oh my gosh, 6:35 a.m. Oh, darling, please tell me you don't have to go to work now. Oh. I know Pi does though. I am super excited though, Pi. I am. I'm glad that that's going so well for you. I was hoping that we'd see Tammy. She knew I was gonna do this, but yeah, she'll get here. She'll get here. And now that we've tested this out, I can work on the stuff for the paracord channel too. Because there we're gonna have to test out Hangouts here, right here, along with the other stuff. Oh no. Okay, ladies, I am going to call it a night. I'm going to get up from this chair and move around because my legs are kind of asleep. And I have a feeling the dogs are going to have to go outside. Not really sure somebody. Well, okay, I know he didn't take them out because one of them has to be carried. Oh, Mariska, I'm glad that you came in. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah. Pi, you have a wonderful day at work tomorrow. Mariska, get some rest, my darling. Get some rest. And I will see you guys later. And where's the end stream? You're gonna love this. The end stream is not sitting here. I don't know where it went. Oh, I gotta hide the test widget, I bet. There it is. I found it. Oh, you have a wonderful day. Oh. Mine bites me if I try to brush its teeth. Literally, really. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.